Le Mans Ultimate have recently released their new 1.3 update. It comes with new cars, a new track, more bugs. But out of all the things they've added, there is a clear winner for me in terms of the enjoyment factor. They have added even more layouts to some iconic tracks. You can now drive a handful of the seemingly endless Paul Ricard variations, as well as some of the shorter versions of Silverstone. But I hear what some of you guys are saying out there. UKOG, why would I want to drive a shorter and more boring version of these epic tracks? Well, the spoiler is in the thumbnail. It's just fun. There really is something about these smaller circuits that are just addicting to drive. I personally think it's because everyone's a lot closer in pace, right? Because there's less corners to learn. It's also a lot more chaotic, and with a full grid, there's just cars everywhere at all times. And I'm sure for new players to sim racing, it's a lot more approachable and friendly because these tracks aren't as difficult to learn. So, you know, you can get stuck into the action, stuck into the racing a lot quicker. So one of the daily races this week was at Silverstone National, and it really stuck its fangs into me. I was hooked. Now, I admit, not every race went smoothly. My first race of the day, I decided to pull my best Lewis Hamilton impression into turn one.
Time on the inside, a consonant touch! Verstappen is out of the race!
This resulted in a mad comeback drive, and I still got a result at least, but at what cost? Now, obviously, I felt awful for murdering that guy, and I wanted some redemption. I signed up for the next race, and after a really close qualifying, as you can expect in a track this small, I ended up starting 6th on the grid, and this was a good lap, so I knew I was up for some crazy competition. But where do you think I'm gonna finish this race? Things are about to get nuts. Let's find out. Yep, driver names. That is rather annoying. I got the send from the Porsche. It is V! Right, perfect. We're good. I think it's because I typed in chat, guys. I think me typing in chat made the driver names come on, because I used the V. I think Jardia said this. Apparently, he typed in chat and it changed his FOV settings. So if you're typing in chat, it like does things in the game as well. And P1 is smoking and rolling away. There's a death behind. Now, although that was a little bit of a tame start, especially compared to last race, we are up a position and we are right on the back of these guys, and things are about to kick off. Man, they're fighting ahead. Damn, look at that forward straight line speed. Holy. Who's gonna come out on top? Surely you can't keep that, right? I think he gave it back in like the best way he could without losing the position. Fair play. Whoa. What a checkup.
Lap 54.69.
This is ACC all over again. Thought I'd try and sniff, but yeah, I had to back out of that one, didn't I? There's a Ford buff. Ford has always been quick. This last update was nuts, but then this one again, I think it's got even more minus. Holy shit. Right, I need to stop talking. So I was struggling a little bit at the start of this race. One, with attacking the cars ahead, but also with trying to defend from the car behind. We're also noticing that Ford ahead is a rocket in a straight line. But sometimes in these races, you just gotta let them play out and eventually opportunities may surface. F. I can't believe you killed that guy right there. Sorry, my bad. I definitely have better brakes than the guy ahead here. Definitely have better brakes. I need to use this to my advantage because I don't have a better straight line speed.
GP2, engine. GP2. Ah!
We are very much stuck right now, but we are also closing up to P2. So I think there's going to be a little fight ahead in the next lap, and maybe we can use our superior racecraft to make an overtake. He's going to have a run now, you know. Mate, he can be within 3 temps and he's going to get a run. Unbelievable. Look at this! The NOS has been turned on! Oh, he squeezed me so tight there. I couldn't get that. I think me attacking him when he's so close to that Porsche ahead is a hindrance. I need to work with this Ford. If I get an obvious move, I'll try and go for it. But unless there's an obvious move, it's just working at a disadvantage for me. Squeezed. Squeezed. It's just gonna re-overtake me. I can't be any tighter. I cannot be any tighter. I'm bang on the white line. Apologies about that little contact, but I couldn't be tighter there. That was good hard racing, though. I liked it. I think we'd all rather, you know, a few little, the odd little jab. makes it fun. Right, let's go. See if we can catch at least P2 here. A little bump and grind. That's racing. Now, that was a great battle with that Ford, but unfortunately, it has put us a little bit behind P1 and P2, and that gap is pretty big with only 10 minutes to go. But if you have a quick gander at the track map, you'll notice there are quite a few back markers ahead, so as the old saying goes, anything could still happen. Come here, you. I've had a few good races with Bolt before, so I don't know whether to use him to catch P1, though. Because we're both catching P1, except for that lap. No, I think it's too little laps. It's like 7-8 laps left, right? I don't think I've got enough time. Oh. Or have we? He's 1.5 seconds behind the leader. I'm going to try and not fight him for one lap and see how much he closes. I'd rather have a fight where we can potentially get P1 in only 3 laps than P2 and that's it. And that's the end of our journey. You know, we always want to go for that win. If there's a way of working together with this guy to catch up with P1, let's see. So this lap, we're just doing research. This lap is research. Oh. Something, a lifeline ahead. Okay, we stay behind this guy. No point attacking, the leader's right there. Good IQ. Good job, I did not go for a send, because now we're right with the leader. Perfect, perfect, perfect. A freebie, oh my god. On skill and pace alone. Go, go, go. Come on! Oh, he's extending. You can tell he's nervous. Thank you. He's on maximum cuts, he just slowed down. He's on max cuts. He just lifted. That's good to know. That is good to know. Wait, you got drive-through! Oh! Even worse! Okay! He may want to still fight it out, even though he's got the drive-through. He's like, no, I want to, on principle, fight it out. But I don't really want to fight if Seabolt is so close to me. That would be unwise. Because having a fun fight with this guy for P1 may actually cost me P1, you know what I mean? Well, I know it might be a little anticlimactic, guys, but...
Go, go, go.
I think we're just chilling here. On pace alone, we're going to win this race. Now, I know we would have all loved the fight for P1 on the last few laps, but sometimes the sim racing gods, they throw you a bone, and after a crazy race like this, I will gladly take it. So if you enjoyed this race, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one as we come over the line here to inherit P1. Well, that could have been a crazy last few laps. It still was. But yeah, unlucky to that guy. P1 though! We take that. From what, P6 on the grid? Damn! Why was I so quick in the race compared to quali? Pretty sure I beat my quali lap in the race. I must be washed. I know this may sound like insane. I think I might be washed. Another gifted win.